All right, welcome in everyone. Today we're going to be working on Arrrrchemist. I know it's Friday and we're supposed to be playing some games, but it's like playing a game, right? I'm the average goob, and welcome in. Hope everyone's doing okay tonight. So let's go ahead and start with what we have and where we are. So the idea is to make a 2D top-down style pirate game where you mix cannonball concoctions and you take out enemies, avoid shadows in the water, which I still have to make, and take down the Kraken. So right now is all we've got, but I did add something off stream a little bit. Well, that's crazy. I just ran a 3-minute ad for the beginning of the stream, and now there's another ad break in 2 minutes. That doesn't make sense. What's the point of ads? All right, so we can begin the search. I added little things at the bottom of the ship. They're so cool. Also, I don't think I need to use the mouse for anything in this game. I really think that I should probably remap some of these keys to like the arrows or something. And just have it, I don't know. Yeah, so I added that and the enemies have it. Look at them go. Look at them go. Also, I got cannonballs destroying whenever they collide with things. For instance, sandbars, ships, anything of the likes. I need to make it so they don't collide with enemy balls. I don't know how to determine. Anyways, we've got some bugs to work out, but it's looking all right. Welcome in, Pipin. Hope you're doing well tonight. You'll never catch me alive. So you can definitely outrun the enemies. Nice. All right, cool. So I was thinking somehow I need to make effects for when things land too. And I've got this little water wave thing that I've made. I had thinking about like I can combine these and use these as the splash. So we're gonna do the game dev way. Cannon ball splash. Also, the new version of Photoshop removed generate assets from this main menu here. And so I felt the need to post on Twitter that it is now under uh what is that? Automate and generator plugins. It's so hidden. Why is the image asset so far down the menu system now? Just put it right here. Or under image, generate image assets. I don't know. That's crazy to me. I use that feature all the time. All right, so now we're going to create a new scene. We're going to do cannonball splash. Let's do a sprite 2D. And then let's do animation player. All right, and all we're gonna do is new animation. We'll call this splash. And probably just resize it. I don't really know. Make this like half a second long. We can keep it at 1 second. That's not that bad. All right, and we need to add tracks for this. Let's do the sprite. We need to probably just animate scale. I don't remember how to do this. Oh, there, it wouldn't, okay, that's weird. All right, create reset tracks, yeah. Okay, and then, so we start with the main scale, and then here, we just, I don't know how big this is gonna be. Maybe it doesn't need to be this big, hang on. Maybe what it needs to happen is I need to start out that small. So let's start this off by doing 0.2. And then it splashes. Why is it not tweening this? Autoplay on load. Ah, right here. I think it's cubic. Okay. It needs to start at 0.3. Oh, am I doing the wrong one? There we go. What the heck? Why does it keep resetting it? All right. And then, I don't know, another one here. I was thinking making this just a little bit larger. And then I guess we gotta fade it out. So maybe I bring this over a little bit. And then we do another keyframe. And then on this one, maybe we set it to 0, 0. Just a little splash effect. And then we need to fade it. So let's go back to the sprite. Let's add, well, let's find, is there not an opacity or anything? Is modulate a thing? Okay, that's what it is. Right. And then right here, we'll insert another one. By the way, I've never actually done this myself. I followed a tutorial one time in that survivor's course. This is my first time using this fully unassisted, so not terrible. Not terrible. I get to this one. And this, we just want it to be 0. So if we play this, whoa. Hey, we have a little bit of a splash for the cannonballs. Okay. And let me just make this cubic. That smooth animation. No, I can't unsee. What? If you hadn't said it, I wouldn't have noticed. Notice what? Noticed what? I didn't say anything. Everything looks fine. What can't you unsee? The first time being totally alone part. No hand holding with the animations. What do you mean? Alright, I need to get whenever this animation's over. I don't know how to do this, but I bet there's a thing here. I won't mind you piping. Hey, welcome in. Sucker 55. SCKR. How you doing? Welcome in. Please please don't judge my code as I have nothing on the screen. Oh, just making a little cannonball splash. Ah! Hey, thanks for following. I appreciate that. Sucker 55. Is that okay? Is Sucker 55 or are we looking at a different kind of an acronym? Hey Mars, welcome in, dude. Little goobs in the chat. Okay, just want to make sure. I can call you KR if you wanted. Alright, so animation player, current animation, animation finished. Alright, so if anim name equals splash, that might be, I don't know. You free. That should literally be all we need in this. It should just queue free it. And then we need the cannonballs. Right here. So if they've entered a body, oh, no, it's gonna have to be on this timeout. On timer timeout. Aha, here we go. This is where we create the splash. So we do splash. Let's do a var. Splash equals, I actually need to reference the scene, I think. Let me actually reference this. Let's just do a packed scene and then take that splash. Nope, that's the code. Take the splash and put that there. Okay. Now we can do splash equals. I gotta look at my other code. How are we instantiating? Oh, okay. It was literally, I was on the right track. And then I add the child. Okay. Basic. Var splash equals splash scene dot instantiate splash dot, no, we need to add the child here, I guess. There's no way I can just add it to this, right? That'd be cool. Let's see where it puts it. I don't know where it put it. No, Dano, I don't need those. I already got the best viewers. Banned. Just do that manual ban. Last time I tried to ban with the clicks, I modded one of those guys on accident. Crazy story. The mod bot. Never thought I'd get this far. What now? I don't think it's creating the splashes. I don't need all these scenes. Okay, real quick, I'm just gonna comment this out and just see if it's even spawning them. Let's look at the remote. Oh, I should probably get past the title screen. Oh. It's expecting me to have something there, and then it's not gonna save because I'm running the game. I'll figure this out. I think I've done something like this before. Okay, I'm assuming it's gonna go here into the cannonball. Oh, I saw something get created. Let's do funk ready. And let's just do a little print statement. I am here. Okay. All 6 of those cannonballs had the I am here. So they all showed up. I have to change their Z position maybe? Like, they don't need any collisions or anything like that. I just probably need to add them to the effects over. That sounds right. So effects over dot add child. But I need to reference this. How do I reference it here? I'll just set the Z index. Pretty bad practice though. Hey Ryan, what's going on, dude? Welcome in. Hope you're doing well. Still working on the tutorial? Oh heck no, dude. Heck no. We building a game. We're building a game for the Pirate Jam. Yeah, dude. I don't know how much. Have you seen any of this? You had to have. You've been here. No, I'm not working from tutorials anymore at this point, unless I need them. Which I just went through one to learn how to do animated sprites, and as you can see, I made it 8 minutes of skipping through the video and didn't even need the rest of it. I'm making this little cannonball splash, and then I added to the player, I added these little like water effects. Yeah. No, I took off the Heelys. So I was learning how to do like sprite animations. It's pretty cool. And now I'm hacking away, adding some effects to a splash. They're showing up, but they are not destroying. Well, they are probably destroying. They're just not showing up. Let's just do 1. Just see what a splash index of 1. I just need it to be above the tiles. All right. So I know they're getting created. And I think they're getting created under the effects. Let me stop this right here. All right. Breakpoint? No breakpoint. Weird. Okay, so the animation player, so it's never even hitting this. Okay, okay, hold on. Active. Reset on save. I don't know what I'm doing here. It's supposed to start it automatically, though. I have it on auto start, autoplay on load. Oh, current animation. Hey, yo. Oh, what the heck? Do I have to set that here? Hmm. All right, looks like we're gonna look something else up. Animation player dot play. And somebody said there was a default. I don't know what all that is. There's not that many settings. Can't go full head into the GDD, but what I saw of what you sent me, it'll help a lot. That's good. I'm glad, Pipin. I hope it does help. And that's okay. That's okay if you can't go full head into it, but yeah, I mean, you've got me on Discord if you have any questions or something, feel free to ask. The grant had requirements, but it's like 3 lines. Oh, jeez. Okay, well, at least you got it in front of you now, though, so you can at least work from something. Yeah, I wasn't kidding. On that bookshelf behind me, can't really see the books, but I got a grant writing for dummies book back there. Well, you're welcome. I'm glad that it's gonna help you. And if it doesn't, I'm sorry it couldn't help you. Why is the splash not working? Okay. Um uh Spawn scene or animation? I don't know. The real grants are the friends we make along the GDDs or something like that. Yeah. Yeah, we're here to learn and collectively make no money. No, no, I think once you get your game out there and you communicate and get in front of people, like it'll be easy to start marketing and stuff too. You just got to get people to support your project. Is this even getting called? I don't understand what's going on. Active. Root motion? Current animation. Let's do Godot play animation on scene spawn. I don't know. No, I only have the one. Um Sure, we'll just look at the docs. Why not? Everybody likes looking at the docs. Let's look at them. Found one? Yeah. I've heard of them. That'll be cool. Just gotta find one that you're gonna enjoy making. What the heck? Where are my visibility layers? Oh, I guess it's not gonna look for collisions. Why isn't it spawning this though? We don't need the collision and stuff. I'm literally not doing anything different. I want to cook the animation. Okay. Godot 4. Animation not starting. I'm not doing an animated sprite. Okay, that doesn't help either. I feel like it's a visibility issue. I think it's getting deleted with the cannonball and taking on the scale. That's my guess here. So whenever I spawn this in, I need to add it. Get tree. Get parent. Let's get tree versus get parent. Go get tree versus get parent. Okay, so we want to get tree. Okay. Just raining all of a sudden. Ah. Can't add child to base scene tree. Okay, then what? Then what do I do? Can I reference the locations? No. I need to get first. There was something that we talked about right here. I'm just going to copy it over. Get parent. Get node or null. Shouldn't it be get tree though? Can I add that same effect? Get tree, get node or null is not a thing. Okay. So tree must be local? Gosh dang it. Hey, it worked. We got cannonball splashes. Oh my gosh, that is epic. You got an ad. That doesn't make any sense. You can't, probably a time based. That's so weird. Look at that, even the enemies' cannonballs are working. Well, maybe you have to sub. You just look over at my screen. Oh, this is sick. I should add a splash sound effect just because I can right now. It is gonna be me going. All right. Here we go. Sound effect recording. Yeah. Okay. What? Why did it sound like that? Oh, that's right. My mic. Okay. My mic cuts sounds out, so I need to actually do a little bit of wave stuff here. You guys might hear some things that you don't want to hear, but just give me a second. You're gonna hear everything. Okay, I'll turn it back on. Just keep that down there for now. Yeah, the sound effect is gonna be funny. Let's do a little echo. No, that's not gonna work. What? You heard what through my headphones? Can you still hear it? When I do this? How can you hear it? What's it coming through? That's so weird. You're not supposed to be able to hear my desktop audio or anything. Oh, like in person?
Yeah.
Okay, I was gonna say you shouldn't be hearing it on the stream. Yes, but like it says it's going through my headphones. That's why I was asking. It says through my headphones. I'm like, how can you hear it? That's so funny. It's just like high enough pitch. Those are some potent headphones. I know, right? These are the HyperCloud X3, I think. It's not that loud to me though, which is crazy. The GBB. Can you still hear it? This ain't too bad. I know you guys are gonna judge it when you finally hear it, but it ain't that bad. What should I do to it? There's something that needs to happen to this right now, and I can't tell what it is. Is this it? That's not it. About 1.2. What is going on? All right, this sounds pretty good. And I'm going to fade it out. All right, this is kind of ridiculous. Hang on, I don't want to dox anything. All right, we're exporting this as an OGG. It's not doxing anything. Name this Splash 01. Okay. Let's go into our SFX. Wow, we have one sound right now. Okay. And then we need to play the sound at the end of the splash. So we need to add 2D. Let's just do audio. Lots of stuff going on here. We want the splash. Not autoplay. We do need to change where it's on the bus. It's gonna be on the sound effects bus. And then at the end of this, we need to play the sound effect. So what is it? Audio stream player dot play. There's no way it's that easy. I wonder if you could load up different sound effects by name, because if you only had one, that seems kind of weird. Oh, no, this is right. I just need to play it here. This is gonna be a nightmare. It's playing it 3 times. All right, I'm gonna let you guys hear this, okay? No judgy, just listening. Desktop audio on. All right, here we go. Also, sound effects. There we go. Make sure we can hear that. And then 6 sound effects coming from my ship. Oh my gosh, I'm trying to think, what can I do to not play 100 of those at once? So each one of those is making a sound. Every single splash. You see the velocity transfer on those cannonballs? You can have a radius of sound effects. I feel like it's doing that. Like I can do an audio 3D. So if I did an audio 3D, I'm not gonna mess with the let's just try this. Okay, I didn't hear those. I didn't hear anything. Um oh, max distance. Can I visualize this? Bus, sound effects, emission angle, attenuation cutoff. Like I don't know how far these are. I've done this in Unreal before. I don't know what it's gonna sound like though. I don't think you can do it in 3D in 2D space though. Yeah. It did kind of seem like it was playing them in like a 3D space. Maybe I can do like a collision circle. Yeah. These are definitely louder. I'm not hearing all these. I am. It's quieter though. It's definitely attenuating it between where I'm at. All right, but I feel like I need to not play a bunch of them. So I'll save you the desktop audio while I figure this out. Let's do Godot, play 2D audio. Once? I don't know how to, once. I don't know how to add just one. Play sound once. I don't know. Because the issue is like I can probably do this. So audio stream player 2D dot stop and then play it. Yeah, I want to do it once for all projectiles. But I don't know how to word that. Because like 3 of them are spawning, but it's not always gonna be 3. And like my idea is like, what if they fire off like one off at a time? It's like if I took the players and did that. I wonder if I can do that. Like based on the number, delay it. Because I'm also gonna have the cannon firing, like the like them firing it off. And I don't want this to be a nightmare of sounds. This is where sound design is kind of crazy. Do cannonball dot delay shot equals well, how do I even fire these off? Slowly, I guess on a timer. This is where I'm like, I should have just made like a 3 cannonball thing. Let's see. Because it can be like this. Sounds like it's just playing the 1. No, it's definitely playing them all. What do? I could do a random. So like a random sound. Uh Rand. What is it? Rand F. In that bullet hell game where you are a submarine, the one that looks like Metal Slug, I think they just dampen the sound. Dampen it? Oh, there is 2D attenuation. Look at that. Max distance. Oh my gosh. I didn't even think about that. It did sound like it was for sure though. Okay, that's pretty sick. But I was gonna say, I wonder if I just play, like, make it random. It might be a solution. This might be a solution. But to play all three of them, it's gonna make the sound effect. We just need it. You think a 50-50 chance is a high enough chance? How about this? Okay. I know you can't hear it, but it's really quiet. That actually, I think, works. Okay, I could probably turn this up actually. Because of this attenuation here, this is actually working out nicely. 2D sound design in Godot is freaking awesome. All right, let's go ahead and hear it. Wait, why is it only playing the far away stuff? Oh, is it like this? I gotta figure out the curve. Why is it so quiet? Whoops. Oh, it's literally, I think it's actually taking this, and none of them are making a sound. So far away, we're hearing the cannonballs. They're so far away. Max distance. I don't think they're going 1,500 away. How am I not hearing the sound effect from there? Is that 75 or 70% chance really? All right, we're just gonna play it all the time now that we have that. Also painted and goobed. What song are you singing? Okay. 1,500 seems a little high now. And then we can, was it like a fall off sound? So was I right to do it this way? It's so eerily quiet. All right, cool. We got 2D sound. I need to copy this over to the other thing. All right. Copy the stream player over to the auto cannonball. Dragon forces through the fire and flames. Okay, I just had to think of what tune to hear that to. The only time I've ever heard that song is on Guitar Hero. That's crazy to think about. Oh wait, I don't need to add the stream to the cannonball auto. I just need to spawn the splash. Guitar Hero is the only reason I know some hip songs. It's the only reason I know some of the hip songs. That's so funny. Why is there an error? Oh. What? Oh, I forgot the VAR part. I'm like, what am I doing wrong here? Cannonball splash scene. Oh my gosh, it works. By the way, those little wave effects are literally a combination of all of the animation frames for the little waves underneath the ship. And it worked out perfect. All right, now we need some damage and debris to fly off whenever you get hit. Just kind of person to hear a song on loop for a week so I remember them. See, I used to not remember lyrics that well. And so all I've listened to is like classical music like we're listening to now. And I just didn't expand any of my music listening for a while. And the past like 2 years, I've listened to 20,000 songs, different songs or something. Congrats, you know. Okay. All right. Chill out, bro. No, thank you. It's pretty exciting. Okay. I keep saving because I'm afraid something's gonna break. Debris exploding. I also need to make collectibles and all this stuff. There's so many things to do. I need to turn the cannons back on for the player. What is this? What? What I really hear are video game songs, covers of those, or indie songs that are normally from video games. No, no, seriously, I've listened to a bunch of different places and songs and things. Got Lil Nas X and NF and all that. You grew up with the repetitive 8-bit beat. Yeah, the chip tunes, Pokemon, Mega Man, the good old stuff. What does it mean, missing connection method? On damage area entered? Hey, low base guy, what's going on? I'm pretty good. I'm just working on my little ship game. I've got a couple animations down, just added some cannonball splash effects and sounds. It's pretty cool. So now I'm figuring out where this error came from. Missing connected method on damage area. Did I delete something? No, they're both here. Oh, I had an on area entered somewhere. You know? Do I know? Oh, I got hit by something. Okay, okay, okay. Wow, that's actually working. Whoa, that's working really nicely. I didn't think it was gonna be that easy to add damage to the player. Oh, I'm hurting myself though. Quit hitting yourself. You do. I don't know what, but you do. I don't know what I do. Don't we all? Isn't that the question? Hey, let's leave the existential crisis comments to the chat only, please. Exactly, Pipin. See, existential questions in chat. Why are we here? What are we doing? I saw somebody's chat today where they were asking somebody what, like, are they making a game? The streamer's like, yes, and then the person said, why? We don't know. Why are you making a game? I don't know. I was like, I was no, it was a practical NPC. It was before Canny Dev. But it's like, that's a good question. Why? I don't know. I try to answer that myself. Because I can, instead of going out and drinking and walking around aimlessly, we choose to make a video game and share an extension of our minds with people. Is that the real answer? I saw that on Cannies and couldn't. You just couldn't. You couldn't not laugh. Yeah. What if you make a game about walking around drinking? Oh my gosh, that's meta. I think they have games like that. I think you can do that in World of Warcraft. I mean, it would make sense to have that in this game, but I'm trying to make it a little bit friendlier, so we just have cannonballs. They have grass simulator. Yeah, if they have grass simulator, I'm sure it exists. I would ask, what if you make a game about walking around high? But I'm pretty sure that's Minecraft. I never thought about it that way. What if that's what Minecraft is? It's just one big hallucination. It'd be crazy. Okay, so somehow I need to make it so that these cannonballs can't hurt me. Um, I don't know how to do that. On damage area entered. On damage body. Why wouldn't I want cannonballs to hurt me? Yeah, but piping. The problem is, look at the health right now. Whose cannonballs are hurting me? Why are they doing this to me? And then when I fire off all my cannons, just this isn't a moment where I'm like, yay, I'm taking damage. I don't want that. No, just I just noticed it because like I saw it ticking down. But I want this to not hurt me until it's I don't want my cannonballs to hurt me. Hey, welcome in, Yogi. I have a new nickname for you, Uber Goober, because you drive me crazy. That's great. All aboard. I don't have a panini cam. And Sophie sleeping. So how do we make it so these cannons don't hurt me? I guess I should make a timer to give them time to get away from me. Or when the auto cannon timer's on, it doesn't hurt. I don't know how to do this. Your cannonball shouldn't collide with you. Yeah, but how do I make that happen? They're both using the same cannonball. Should I not do that? Don't stand in their way. I'm trying. I'm trying to get out of the way of the cannonballs. I just don't know an effective way. Yeah, so the enemy and the player are using the same cannonballs. Can I tag them? Can I tag the cannonball as they fire out? Cannonball basic. Can do a variable here. Well, see, I already have a can damage. So what if can I check that? Did you hear about the Scarecrow that won an award? He won because he was outstanding in his field. Yogi, the game that I was playing last week, Koromon, if you go talk to any of their scarecrows, that's the joke they have. They all have that joke attached to them, and I was just dying. I was just going to each one of them. I'm like, this is great. This is so funny. I would think that they're not the same, so they have different collisions. Imagine if you had a friend, you would also have friendly fire. Right, but I just want to do one cannonball. I don't want to have to make a bunch. Technically, I can duplicate it, but I could do a class of one because they have like all this logic behind it and stuff that I haven't even like implemented yet, like the goob ball. Right, this is just friendly fire. You're not gonna have any friends though. Not in this game. They're all pirates. But the thing is, I feel like, I mean, if you run into your own cannon, that's your fault. Good luck. But I feel like I can just tap into this can damage. And then we change it to like 0.2. And then in the player, we say if let me print area. I don't even know what area is. Okay, it recognizes cannonball auto. Have you ever had a person that kind of insults you and then says, "Don't get mad, it's just a joke"? That's friendly fire, dude. If I've ever heard it, that's friendly fire. Ah, you call that banter. Right. That is banter. That definitely is banter. It's funny sounding as friendly fire. Or when somebody starts off with, "Listen, I don't want to offend you," or "Listen, This might sound racist. Like anything that starts with that, you know it's gonna be bad. Shots fired, or yeah, no offense. I don't want to hurt you, but and takes out a shotgun. Right. In South Carolina, they're like, "Oh, bless your heart," and then that's it. That's the end of it. You know that what they're talking about, or well, it's a class act. Anything that just sounds sarcastic is definitely targeting you with some friendly fire. My question is, can I do an instance of a cannonball? Because like everything's just kind of checking the effects layer. And maybe I shouldn't call these effects. Maybe I should call these something else. Maybe these should be called like bullets. That's really what it is. That's where all the bullets live. So it's not, I mean, I can do if area equals null, return. And damage, okay, so it's not, oh, is it named something else on the Cannonball Basic? No, it's called can damage. Is the auto can damage? Huh. UK banter is very much in how the banter is received, not how it's delivered. Could end very quickly involving 5 knuckles and missing teeth. It's all about the delivery. You got sarcasm sprinkled on top? You're asking for it. But if you're joking, usually people can tell. 0.2. Oh, okay. Maybe this is the issue. Cannonball auto, can damage timer, 0.2. It's definitely associated with my clicking ability. What happens if they fire? It's not recognizing can damage. Why? The only thing I know about the UK is when somebody says not being rude, but they're about to say something really, really rude. Hey, Shoemaker, what's going on? Welcome in. Hope you're doing well this evening. Or this morning. I'm running into some fun bugs. Whoa, what the heck? Oh my gosh. Shumeko, thank you for the 1,000 biddies. Yo. Hey, we hit our elite goal of bits. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. Can we get some goob goobs in chat for Shumako? Thank you. Hey, what an entrance. You walk in and bits just rain down. Well, thank you very much. That encourages me to keep working on this game for just a little bit longer without getting too frustrated. You know, it's just you being here. You didn't have to give the biddies. Just seeing everybody show up's kind of nice. You know what I mean? Uh I could use some development help here, but everything's looking good. The game's looking good. I just got to figure out why my colliders aren't working. So, Cannonball Auto, ship damage, Cannonball Auto. Maybe these don't have areas. No, they do. Area 2D. I know pretty much nothing about coding. Sorry, my guy. Hey, that's okay. That's okay. I mean, if you want to sit around and absorb some of this through osmosis, be my guest. I'll probably end up switching to playing some video games a little bit later, but I wanted to get most of the coding and stuff while my brain is a little bit less fried. Use chat as a rubber duck. That's the goal. That's the goal, and I'm hoping somebody will eventually be like, "Hey, this is what you're doing wrong." But you can't expect anybody to know, and that's where the rubber duck comes in play. Which I just gave away a rubber duck. I had the perfect opportunity. I won a rubber duck at the arcade, and I gave it away. Somebody knocking down a wall? Perfect. Ryan brought the duck. Do I have any duck emotes? I have a little duck. That's pretty cute. Uh, let's see here. So, we're trying to Oh, this whole cannonball is an area 2D, whereas this cannonball basic Oh, can I change this to an area 2D? Hold on. Hold. Hold. Oh, hold on, I gotta make sure. 4, 1, 2, 3. 4, 1, 2, 3. That duck has seen some things. The gritty goose. Hey, Palanir, welcome in, dude. How was your stream? How are things going? I caught a little bit of it today, which was kind of fun, getting to see all those really cool effects. The chaos, yeah, exactly. Chaos as usual, which is actually kind of fun. It's kind of fun to hang out around the chaos. It's nice seeing how the muffin's made. Is that what they say? Oh my gosh, Shu. That duck is scary. I thought I had another duck. I've got Ducker Z. Does everybody have that one? I feel like that's a global Twitch TV emote. Everybody should have the sleeping duck. How the muffin's made. I don't know. It's how the cookie crumbles. Nope, how the sausage is made. It's one of those words. Oh hey, Falonir, you know Godot. I'm trying to get these collisions to work. and also not work at the same time. Oh, I should probably call the right function. So I've got these cannonballs shooting, and they're all using the same cannonball. I guess I can split them up into a player cannonball and an enemy cannonball, but then I'd have to figure out how to extend classes without causing too much code. But the thing is, I want to shoot these without causing damage, but I want them to damage the enemy. Can damage on an area 2D. So this is where it's very confusing. Upon hit. Right, that's what I'm thinking. That's what this is supposed to be doing. It's supposed to be whenever the cannonball hits me. Okay. Okay. Here, let's just take this code. All right. And then now I don't have any errors. There's no code, no errors. And then let's put them in the cannonball basic. Boom, win, easy. Okay, so I need to check if this is a player. So if body equals, I don't know how to call this. I don't know how to call this, how to check if it's like a player or not. You can see the chat has a lot of ducks. I'm trying to rubber duck debug. Do the players have a class? Yeah, the player has a class. And the enemy has a class too. That's been there this whole time. Okay, okay. So I can do that on the cannonball, maybe? So I didn't know if I could do that. So if body equals player, then we would do body dot player health. And then I guess body dot HUD scene. Player health not declared in current scope. This is literally body. Do I just do this? Why didn't it get rid of the error message? Okay. Okay, it's there. It's there. Body dot player health. That's what I did. I'm using an underscore because I wasn't. The function doesn't know what player health is. Right. But I'm passing it. Do I do. Okay, so we do var body as player. We'll say body 2. Okay. Right, in the function argument, and it's right here. It's saying it doesn't know it here, even though I'm checking to see if it's a player. Oh. Maybe I'm a little bit more tired than I thought. Thank you. I see what you're saying now. I get it. I get it. Also, it's weird that it's not timing you out, Palanir. How did you get around the links? Because you're a game dev? All right, hit me. Dang it. They're not hitting me. You're too powerful. Yeah, no, that's fine. I would have just given you a VIP badge. All right. Well, hold on here. Indent these. So, okay, if can damage, if player. Okay, we don't take any damage. That's good. Hit me. They're not hitting me. Okay, hold on. Cannonball basic. We got to make sure we're colliding with the player. Player, tiles, and enemy. And they're existing on the bullets layer. I think the collision would have been with the enemy ship. Yeah, so it's not the cannonballs. But whenever the ship hits me, it should deal damage. Yeah. I'm not. Well, hold on. I just noticed that these are also not doing anything. Is there a collision? They're also not colliding with like the sandbars and stuff. They're supposed to collide with the edge of that map. Let me see. Yeah, they're not supposed to go on land. So now is their can damage too long? Hmm. But yeah, Founder, if you want to post a link, try. Just not Twitch or YouTube. Post your MMO game URL. I'm curious if it would work. Let me print. Busted. uh, I mean, if you don't mind, I can VIP you though, for real. That was pretty funny. Just in case you end up helping me and like posting some docs or something. Some game design related docs, not like DOXX. Yeah, no, welcome in. I mean, you are the team leader. I don't know, what do you call that? Team leader for the indie game dev team, so I think it's fair that you're VIP. Welcome to the VIP list. You're number 2. We only have another one because they were helping me out quite a bit. I think was it Bear Like Lion? Yeah, Bear Like Lion's the other VIP. I've only been streaming actively for like 2 months, so I don't have a big list of people that hang out and help out a ton. But I don't really know what else to quantify a VIP member for. But it gets you around links. Obviously, subscribers don't get warnings on the links either, but VIP would be that free tier. And then, of course, if you abuse the links and start posting weird crap, it just takes you off the VIP list. It's that easy. All right, so we are somewhere. The problem is it's not colliding with anything now since I've set this up. So what? Oh, hold on. Okay. Okay, we need to actually connect the new signal. Nice. All right, Ryan, you win. You win that one. You get me this round, but next one I got it. They're people who want to represent your community, but that you don't want to have any power. No, VIPs have all the power around here. I have like a few mods and then 2 VIPs. Perfect. All right, I'm just gonna do this because we're actually using the body now. Okay, that's good. Okay, we have collision. I'm not taking any damage. Hold. We run into these cannons. It works. It works. See, Falconer, you just earned your VIP. Look at that. You didn't even have to do anything too difficult. You just had to know some of your shit. Thank you. Can I send clips without VIP? Yes. Yes. Twitch and YouTube links are fair game, but I warned anybody that Rickrolls me without my permission, time you out. Yeah, I think any Twitch and stuff should be okay. Now, if you're giving me cheap viewers, tisk tisk. That is a horrifying emote. I think I saw that in the Discord, but it was wider. It wasn't as squished. That's pretty great. Okay, the enemy ships. We need to give them some health. What are we gonna give them? Like 10 health? Yeah, I need to squish it to the square for that emote. It's pretty funny. I bring you cheap viewers. Me! I'm cheap. I don't even ask for water when I go out to eat. Start getting the bots coming in here. Hey, we can get you some cheap dates. The crazy? Is that what that one is? Why do you need to rename that one? Just call it like shake. Oh, you don't go out to eat. Pipin's a kept man. Crazy. You're not a fan of that word. Oh, okay. Okay. That's fair. I don't really use that too much as a label. Ad braked. All right. How are we handling that? How about Fallon Shake? Yeah, Fallon Shake would work. What is that? Is that a gopher? What the, what the hell is that shoe? It's a squirrel? Bro, it's got some teeth. That is crazy. I don't think I've actually really seen a squirrel up close. See, these are cute. Look at them. Look at the cute squirrels. It was a squirrel before falling into the blender. Okay. Not very nice. Welcome back from the ads. Some quick ads. Okay. Player health, done. I don't have anything that happens when I die, though. Okay, I don't have to do this. I don't have to update the player's health. I just need to do it on the enemy ship. So easy peasy. When the cannonball enters this, if body is enemy. Body is enemy. This is cool. I didn't know about this. Like, I'm glad I can just reference their class right away. Okay, see? Now I can tell it's a squirrel. The other one is kind of scary. That one looks angy. If body is enemy, body equals happy. No. No. They get hurt. The rename is now pending approval. Nice. Fallonier with the Fallon shake. Yeah, I don't know if you heard me, but I was gonna say, like, it didn't click that that word would be one that somebody wouldn't use, because, like, I've never, I don't think, I mean, obviously I've used crazy as a label, but not lately. I've just been like, wow, that's crazy. Just like, I just imagine my brain scrambling or something, like, whoa. Like, mind blowing is how I kind of use it now. I haven't called somebody crazy in a while, but yeah, I get that. Because, like this, my code, I would say it. Yeah, your vernacular has changed over the last few years. Yeah, no, that's good, actually, Falonier. I really appreciate that you are changing and you're staying with the times, and I think that's important for everybody, that we shouldn't be using dated language and we should evolve, because we're not like everybody like complains about it and they're like, "Oh, why can't I say that?" Well, we don't talk like Shakespeare anymore. What's what's wrong with evolving the language that we use? Now, it is harder for me to say things like Riz and what are some words that we learned today, babe? What are some words that we learned? Like Riz and what was the other one? I mean, I've known about Riz. Mewing? Like I was like, what's mewing? I don't know what that means. I saw a TikTok today that just had like all the terms in one video. It was just some little kid going through them. He's like, "You look like a Giga Chad." I'm like, "I know what that is." You've been mewing? Oh my god. Thou speakest for thyself. I know, right? Elden Ring still exists. That just came out, and they talk like that, I guess. There's so many words that we can use that are more accurately describing things. Exactly. That's how I feel too. We have a much larger language to pull from. We're not going around calling everybody one name and all this. Yeah, they're our only tool to convey our emotions. I know your actions speak louder, but we're at the point where our words can travel further and they have more weight to them than our actions do. A lot of the times people don't see our actions. They only see the words that we put out there. So yeah, I love it. I'm a fan of language and I think it's great. I love seeing people evolve. Yeah, it was made to describe things and communicate. And what better way to communicate your feelings by using words that we're learning? That's why like a toddler gets frustrated so easily. They don't have the words to express how they're feeling. Like, you can't express anger verbally that easily, because if you don't understand what anger is, you don't realize that maybe somebody made you sad and your feelings are just different. It's just so crazy to think about it. But anyways, I gotta write these words on the screen to make my characters do things, and I don't know what words to use. It's cool that toddlers can learn sign language to communicate before they can speak. I didn't know that. Bro, toddlers don't have kneecaps. I learned that the other day. Like, wait, what? Tangential. I knew someone who worked with deaf mute children and told me that they didn't think in words but concepts. Oh, interesting. There are so many ways that people think. That is definitely a thing. Like, the whole concepts at a time. That's yeah, I mean, I'm a very visual person. I can think about words, but I have dyslexia, so it's easier for me to, like, think about what something looks like. And you can ask Stellar Frog. I'm like, "Hey, come look at this. It's easier for me to show you." I'm a very visual person. Babies have more bones than adults? Why? Because their teeth? They don't have kneecaps. I guess, are kneecaps bones or cartilage? I think in crunchy peanut butter and Nutella. I freaking love crunchy peanut butter. Oh, yeah, it's because of their teeth? Makes sense. Jeez, that's crazy. Alright, I've got a question for everyone. When you think about stuff, like, where do you feel like you are in your body? So, like, my consciousness, if I were to close my eyes and think about where I am, I feel like I'm back here. I'm, like, in the back of my head at, like, eye level. So when I think about falling and I look down and I'm, like, looking at my feet, I'm up here. Is that Do you guys feel that way? Like, for real, for real. Non-ironically, because I've heard some different answers. Tuck into my elbows when I'm deep in thought. Like like you put your head in the elbows, like, forget I did that. Behind your eyes, but I can feel my whole body at the same time. Okay. Like, right in the core of your stomach. So, like, you feel like your consciousness is in your stomach. No, shoot, you didn't see anything. It was somewhere else. I just kinda if I kinda just stare into space, everything's going to your forehead. Okay. Okay, so it's like up here, I feel like I'm like, if I close my eyes and I think about where I'm currently at in space, because again, we're just floating through space. We're just in space. We're in time. We're experiencing space via time. I'm like right here in the middle of my head. The stomach. I've heard people say they feel like they're in their stomach, and I'm not gonna lie, I feel like that gut feeling when something's not really right, or maybe I need to make a decision. I definitely feel my stomach talking to me. Yeah, that's interesting. Feel like it's in a penthouse suite of your brain. Okay. Yeah, so you're like really like you're high up there. When I'm in a mindfulness state, I feel like a gradient. More in your head, less in your feet, but nowhere specific. So you kind of feel like your consciousness, like you can really resonate. You can feel your toes. You can feel the blood, the energy flowing through. Like maybe parts of you are exploring other parts of your body while you're thinking deep. Okay. I don't hear you saying anything. Yeah. Like when you're thinking, where does it come from? Sometimes depending on what I'm thinking of or like the level of type of thought, I can feel it either behind my eyes or sometimes closer to my mouth. Like when you're like when you're thinking about saying something, I feel like when I'm talking and really thinking about what I'm saying, I kind of feel a difference in like where I'm thinking, like trying to translate that. God, humans are so freaking weird. We're just impulses of energy. Like I don't know what's making me talk right now. Ah, the existential crisis. It's hard to feel a lot of the limbs since most of what they do is somewhat automatic. I was thinking about that the other day too. When I was walking down the stairs, I'm like, oh my God, I hope I never have to think about walking. One time I was walking up the stairs and I was thinking about my steps and I almost tripped. Oh, that is so interesting. All right. Hey, the deep conversations, they're out there, they're in there. And now everybody's thinking about where they're thinking. And so now you're really going to start feeling it. Hey, the ship went down. We got health. When I'm talking to my mom, she puts me off because she mouths back to me what I'm saying without saying anything. Her mouth mimics my voice. I've seen people like that, and it's almost like they can't think without their mouth moving. That's interesting. Whenever I start a therapy, one of the first questions I get is, "Where do you feel X emotion?" Yeah, in like Buddhism and stuff, and mindful states, when you're in that mindfulness and you're really thinking about it, you can kind of pinpoint where your emotions are coming from. So I've heard. I haven't tried that, but I do that when I'm in pain. When I'm like actually in physical pain, I try to pinpoint where it's coming from. Never in a million years would I guess sciatica was in a nerve near my butt. You're like, "Oh, my leg hurts." Definitely somewhere in my back. More like thoughts about actions, concepts, or scenarios are upper, and speaking or conversations behind the mouth. That's interesting. So you feel like your deeper thought is higher up, further back in your brain. That's really cool. If it's not a problem sharing this kind of stuff, my most important therapy was about mostly about emotions because I was too detached. That's interesting. Like kind of like on autopilot going through life kind of a deal. I mean, and granted, I don't want to make anybody uncomfortable, and we're not doing some trauma dumping here or anything like that. I feel like this is a very open conversation about stuff, so uh, that is okay. I think it's interesting. I was curious about where people are thinking because I've only ever experienced my life, so I only have what I know from my perspective, my point in the world. Not autopilot, but rather robotic. Back when I was 5, I somebody was gonna say it. Somebody laid down on the what are they called? The chaise lounge. Robotic, okay. That's interesting. And just talking through those emotions and those feelings kind of help you, like, did you help start become, is it like a conscious thing? Like, were you just unconsciously doing stuff? No thoughts, just do. I did that in football when I had to play football. And yeah, I said had to. Uh, I would just go to practice and I would kind of disassociate. Coach told me to go 75%. I was going 100% the whole time, just hitting people. I feel that when my dad and sister died, I didn't mourn either. I just pushed back and went, it is what it is, and looked after mom. That's interesting. I've heard some people have that too. And I mean, sorry to hear about your dad and your sister, but I haven't really experienced too much myself, but I did have that happen to me where I just like I don't really know how to process it. Hmm. I feel like my code doesn't matter right now. Does anybody else feel that way? I feel like we've gone into a collective thought of just life and what it is. Where did this start? I feel like we started by talking about toddlers having more bones than people. And then now I need to work on a ship. No, shoot. Don't be sorry. I asked. I don't mind. I mean, it's a Friday night. We're chilling to some classical music. It's a vibe. It's a vibe. We're chilling. I'm just slowly tinkering away at getting these ships destroyed. It's no big deal. All right, we need the auto one now. Let's take all this. Oh, with toddlers, I said it before, but it's because bones fuse together until you die. Do they just keep fusing? Is that why arthritis is so prominent? They just keep fusing until they stop working? That's interesting, Yogi. Yeah. Yeah. Like there are things that definitely you'll get stuck in a thought and you just kind of catches you off guard. But yeah, like there's nothing we can do. And I think that alone is kind of scary. Just be like, well, there's nothing we can do, so we got to move on. It's such a weird feeling. That's why you can't stand up straight. Okay. These bones just keep fusing together. Dang. You said it's a Friday night, and I immediately thought of the Bass Hunter song that starts with "It's a Saturday night, nothing will go wrong." I've heard that song in a long time. They fuse forever? Oh, that's sick. Not in a gross way. It's just cool. Dang, humans, yeah, we definitely got our dealios with our bodies. Yeah, I'm comfortable with that too. And the most existential thing I can say tonight is like nothing matters. So just enjoy life. Enjoy the life that you want to live. Don't be bothered by people with crazy opinions. And I say that as in like maybe you don't agree with it, but you don't have to like everything. You don't have to agree with everything, but just take solace that it's like you can live your happy life. There are going to be people that try to bring you down. That's for sure. Ears never stop growing. Oh no. I have long ears. Yeah, for sure. Our bodies are not meant to be living as long as they do now. Oh yeah, your eyeballs are as big as they were when you were a baby. That's weird. That is so weird. But thanks for that. Oh, hey, the damages are working. You can just sit here and just have him follow me. Well, until his autocannon starts working. Let's all follow moral absolutism. Life is meaningless. Heck yeah. No, life's not meaningless. Is yours auto-targeting? No, it's just firing off the back. I just got an arc going. And I may keep it like this. I think I like that. I don't think it should auto-follow them. This is not technically a Survivor style game, but it's gonna play like one. No, pipe in. You're gonna have to play me on your speakers. And you have to explain to your wife who the crazy guy is on the TV. Dang it, Falconer. Now you made me realize how much to say crazy. Like I said, I don't use it as like a bad thing in my head. Gosh dang it. I will try. I will try better. Now that I've been made aware of it, I can do better. Just like how I don't say you know all the time. Stop it, Ryan. I'm trying. Everybody says you know. Pay attention. You'll see everybody says you know so much. I caught it like 5 times watching Stranger Things today. She's streaming and she's 5 feet away. Well, then everybody on her stream gets to hear it too. Yeah, Yogi. I mean, there's people like that, and it's not a matter of them not being emotional themselves. It's a matter of the circumstance. It's like officers and stuff, people in hostage situations. There's a certain way you have to react, and if you act the other way that you're not supposed to act, things could go bad. And so it's like trying to stay calm in those moments. I'm a big baby though. Probably catch me crying a lot. Not here. I don't cry on stream ever. The Spanish and English split stream. Let's go. Can't remember the last time you had an emotional cry. It's been a minute for me too. It's been a minute. I don't even really know the last time I cried and what for. I think Stellar Frog was away. She was gone for like a week and a half. And I was just in the shower. So it wasn't even that long ago. And it wasn't like a deep cry. It was just like just a little sadness washed over me. I was crying in the club. I just missed you. The house is so lonely without you here. Just makes me sad. Well, I didn't volunteer right away, if you noticed. No, I didn't. Oh, posture check and a hydrate. Thank you, Shu. What? Oh, I'm not changing the subject. I'm not changing. Hey, Captain Onosa with the raid. Hey, what's going on, dude? How was stream? How you doing? Let me give you a little shout out. I'm not changing subjects. I wasn't talking about crying. There you go. What are you working on? I'm assuming your pirate game jam, because that's what I'm doing. It's a raid. I am right in the middle of me playing my pirate ship game. We're talking about emotional cries and last time we cried, so we've been having quite a deep conversation over here with some Godot as the background. I think the classical music's just bringing it out. Hey, Ameripon, welcome in. Arrrrchemist. Yes, Arrrrchemist. That was actually, we named that on stream. We gave everybody a chance to come up with something, and my name got chosen. I think it's because it said R in it. I wonder if it's a pirate shadow jam because of the pirates versus ninja discussion. Oh, maybe. I didn't think about the shadows being something else. Last time I cried, it was because of a darn cartoon. You ever watch Bluey? No. No, I haven't. I have not. I think I've heard of it though. Don't laugh, America Pond. Hey, America, not America, Ameripon. We're talking about emotions here. You can't laugh at him. Your 2-year-old son watches Bluey. Careful, he's gonna start crying. I think I've heard my raid leader talk about it. Oh my gosh. All right, these cannons need to go off of this 2-minute cooldown thing that I have. Do like 3 seconds. I think perhaps it started in 2016. My weekend supervisor had a car accident and their support had to be turned off. Oh, geez. Hit me hard and work told me I wasn't allowed to mourn. As I wasn't family? Yikes. Yeah. See, that's not fair. That's like your dad telling you to suck it up because you gotta be a man. Like, what does that mean? What does it mean to be a man? I can't cry? I can't have emotions? Starts crying. Gotta raid and run. I'm totally not running away and crying right now because the Maripon is being a big meanie. No, it's okay. Go take care of yourself, Captain Osa. I appreciate the raid, dude. I can't wait to see all the game stuff going on. I didn't get to catch any of your stream today. Get to sit me down in front of a bunch of shows. Bluey, Paw Patrol, Bebe Finn, Coco Melon. Give me Bluey every day. The only one I don't know is the BB Finn. I'm assuming that's what that is. I have no idea what that is. Oh, got him. Adam Sandler's Click made me cry too, Shu. Oh my gosh. That was so freaking sad. And then that ant in the Shrek musical, when he sings about all the different lives he could have lived if he wasn't an ogre. Oh, that's so sad. I haven't seen that. Marley and Me every time. Oh, I can't. I haven't seen Marley and Me. Oh, that and not the ant. Okay, I was just making sure. Yeah, I didn't see the musical. Gosh, what's a movie that made me cry recently? There were some TikToks that have made me tear up. Oh, there was a TikTok, and I know this is weird, but there was a TikTok talking about anxiety and like overthinking and like how it's not our fault, all the stuff we overthink, and it just went into some like crazy detail of what it was to overthink and have anxiety, and I'm just like, damn, I'm like, I have anxiety, and it just hit me hard. And I was going through some like really tough, just mental stuff at the time, just projects and work and trying to figure out what to do. Yeah, okay. That TikTok got me though, realizing that I'm an overthinker. And I kind of knew that. Just nobody put it into words, I guess. Owen Wilson and Jennifer Aniston. Marley and Me has Owen Wilson in it. Wow. Wow. I think I have an emote for that. Wow. The Lego movie ending made some rain in the room. The Lego movie. I haven't. It's been a long time since I've seen that. Owen Wilson's a dad. Yeah, I haven't even seen Marley and Me. I'm gonna have to watch that. So then I can reset my I haven't cried counter. Is it about a dog? Oh no, I have a it was a childhood dog that I had to get rid of. That was so sad. I cried for days over that one. For me, it's the song "You'll Be Found" from Dear Evan Hansen. May have heard that one. Endgame was in the back row. 3 times out of 3 I cried. No tears for AI. I'm not an AI. Wait. Endgame. The Marvel movie? Oh, AI the movie. Oh, wow. Yeah. I haven't seen AI since I was a young kid. Wow. I forgot about that. That was a sad one, but I don't really remember what it was about. I remember the kid. Wasn't that the kid who played Anakin? No. No. I think I know who that is though. The Lion King. Oh yeah, we went to an Airbnb and we watched Lion King, and I think that I teared up a little bit watching that. Jeez, there's so many movies out there that are emotional. My favorite song that actually gets me emotional is this one. Let's just the song right here might actually make me tear up a little bit. No, seriously though. Yeah, river flows in you. Such a beautiful song. I think somebody just fell down the stairs. You can't tell me that's not a beautiful song. Mm. Low bass guy, I got your song. I will. Is it something that I can find on Spotify? Because I'm playing that through a different track, and I don't want to get like I don't want to get stream muted or something. It's definitely on Spotify. I just want to make sure I'm finding the right one. Who's it? Oh, yeah. Who's it by? Oh, I think I found it. It's actually quite a bit of people. I'll listen to a little bit of it. It is a 6-minute song. No, I'm not in Goopland. Oh, Yogi, that's a beautiful song. I like that one too. This is good. It's got a little bit of wanted piano sound to it. I like that. I like that. I added it to my liked playlist so I can listen to more in depth. Thank you for sharing. Need to put a fan on, my eyes are sweating. I feel that. I'm like choking back a few tears just a little bit. Like this music's just it's just so beautiful. And I never like fully appreciated music until more recently. All right, low bass guy. Thanks for hanging out. I appreciate you. Hope you have a good rest of your night. There's some really good emotional Irish style music that you really like. Oh, there's so much good music out there. We need to like start a music share where you guys can share music with me so that I can listen to it because I love music. And it sucks that I can't listen to what I want to listen to on stream. I feel like somebody's gonna hit me with a live ban or something, and I'm just afraid to just play stuff. That's not fair. You know what? I'm gonna put these in order. Oh. C'est la vie. I I don't know if you're talking about the probably not the can't think of his name right now. I'm drawing a blank. What's that guy's name? The one that like the all the moms like him. Not BB no money. A little more modern. Baby gravy. What? Young gravy. There's somebody's name's Baby Gravy. No. Young Gravy. C'est la vie by Young Gravy. All right. I didn't say all the grandmas here. I said the moms. I kid, I kid, I kid. Dude, I went to a cigar bar for my dad's birthday, and I got them to play Young Gravy and BB No Money, and it was the best ever. Oh, Sophie. Will Ferrell. Yes, all the moms love Will Ferrell. Ameripon too. These are all great guesses. Yes, those were all great. Buble. Actually, yes. Oh, Sophie, what's wrong? Sophie, want your bed over here? She's all curled up into a tiny little ball. I'm not crying, you're crying. Why is my music so loud? Galway to Graceland, the High Kings. Raglan Road, the High Kings. Pretty much any slow song by them. Okay, the High Kings. Okay, I'll have to listen to that. I heard a song quite a bit ago now, actually. Uh, that is just kind of good. It slaps, if you will. It's a Nickelback cover. It's a sea shanty though. I love Nickelback. I love slapping music. Perfect. Look at this. Perfect for this. You can't tell me that's not good. You're gonna have sea shanties? Does anybody want to make a sea shanty for me to put in the game? No, the music is very on theme. I thought it was pretty funny. uh See, I love music. I just wish we could share all the music without getting DMCA'd or whatever. Peyton Parrish, Hoist the Colors. You've heard that one. Hot take: the Wellerman as overplayed, and now I have a distaste for it. The Wellerman. I doesn't sound familiar. What's the Wellerman? Oh, yeah, I agree. I agree. It was definitely way overplayed. That's why the Nickelback one still slaps, because nobody plays it. All right, Yogi. Hey, thank you for hanging out. Thank you for sharing. Thank you for really getting in there with us. I appreciate you. I hope you have a good rest of your night. It follows the same tune. I think they all do. Yeah, Falconer, you can post a YouTube link. If I play it on my other screen though, it doesn't. I don't play the audio unless it allows me to. But oh, this is the bluegrass one. Okay. Hey, Robotussin MD, what's up, dude? Triggering any Google assistants around here? I don't know. Hey, Goob. Dude, that was so funny. I'm onto something where the men come to cry. Hey, if everyone's comfortable hanging out and we get some deep conversation, but we can hop right back onto some crazy sea shanties, that's fine with me. Or bluegrass. Oh yeah, Fallon, I don't know if you heard me earlier. I'm sorry about using crazy. I after you pointed out that you didn't like using it, and once I realized I say it a lot, so I got to work on it. But yeah, it was just one of those things. You know, we grew up saying R word and it being used all the time, and then I just stopped using it before it became mainstream to not use it. But just those things you got to work on. Yeah, it definitely takes practice. Ameripon, yeah, because it's a it has a negative connotation, calling somebody crazy and all that stuff. So just trying to be a little bit ahead of the curve, trying to work on my vocabulary. Vocabulary. I don't know why I said it like that. My vocab. Oh, you forward thinker. I'm trying. I'm trying. And I love that other people are trying too, because then I don't feel alone. Vocabularization. Supercalifragilisticexpialidocious. That's how I'm feeling right now. Some bluegrass and Southern Gothic. I have never heard of Southern Gothic. All right, Yogi. Thanks again for stopping by. Hope you have a good rest of your night. Wow, it's Friday night. We're here for the weekend. Also, what the heck am I going to do with this animation? Is there a way to just can I just take a random flotsam sprite and not animate it? Can I just fling him out in random directions? Can I just add these to a thing? And then when it spawns, we're going to call them flotsams. We're going to make it an array. Good banjo's hard to find. Phew, I think you're the first person to say that. I've never heard anybody say that. I've never heard anybody looking for banjo. But that song does sound really good. I love the random covers in different genres. Like we know when the Witcher song was popular, like the rock version of Toss a Coin to Your Witcher was pretty sick. I should probably actually do this. I don't know what it's gonna send out. I just want to check. I don't even have it spawning in anywhere. I ran a Magic the Gathering pre-release for a store in Georgia, and it took me an hour and a half to realize that it was bluegrass covers of Nickelback. You know it's good music when you can't tell that it's a cover. It's just like, wow, that's kind of good. 3 a.m. I'm standing there watching a table play, and I scream, "Wait, is that?" Oh man, I haven't been to a Magic tournament in a long time. When the fluorescent lights, you have no idea what time it is. We used to do lock-ins when I was a kid. Everybody just hang out for an overnight gaming sesh, Halo and Gears of War and Unreal Tournament and just all sorts of stuff. When I say kid, I was like 13, 14. Johnny Cash is one of the most famous cover musicians. Johnny Cash does covers? I guess I didn't realize that. I haven't really listened to much Johnny Cash. Okay, so his slow songs are Southern Gothic. That makes sense. You were a judge for 10 years? Dude, that's awesome. That is so cool. In the nerdiest way, that is so cool. I used to love going to Magic tournaments. I used to play a lot. Now it's like, see, that was when trading, you did a lot of trading to get things. And as you get older, you're like, I can just buy the cards I need for my deck. And it just didn't seem as fun. Yeah, I think 2020 is about the last time I played Magic for real. I haven't done a tournament in like 10 years though. Maybe even 12. Hurt is a cover from Nine Inch Nails. Oh, I'm gonna have to go back and listen to some of that. That is awesome. He made it his. What was I doing? Oh yeah, I need to place this somewhere. Can I just place? There it is. Just place it right there. Not found. Array. Okay. All right. So you said I can't do an empty array. So what if I did as array of something? I have to push them to it. Oh, okay, that's right. Let me just undo everything I just did. Do that in the ready. You can create the var outside of it and use it to load in the data. Okay. It's an array of sprite 2D, right? And then I can do this where I go for Flotsam. Oh, hold on. I just renamed that. Hold on. I got this. I don't know I'm just gonna call this debris. I don't know. Hair cover from the Longest Johns, and I just find the name hilarious. Big iron on his hip. Yeah. Yeah, that's American sounding. Okay. Flotsam in Flotsam sprites. Debris. How do I access this X variable in here? Or do I just push it? Makes me go back to wanting to play New Vegas. I've never even played those games. After watching the Amazon series, I kind of want to go back and like actually play all the games now. But I also heard it may not be worth it. I played a little bit of 76, it was. All right. I don't remember Godot arrays. Push is a thing, right? Seriously? It's push front? Oh no. Push back? Yeah. What is going on here? Identifier not found array. Oh. I do this in the player. Hang on. I got this. I do this whenever I flip the ship. I have to get the children. That's what it is. Fallout London? Wait, came out yesterday, which is a huge mod? Oh, that's interesting. See, I wouldn't mind like watching playthroughs on stuff like that too. People who are actually good at it. Okay. See what I'm doing wrong, and I'm gonna work on fixing it. And then I swear I iterated on this stuff. Oh yeah, for ship and ships. And then we do it. Okay. So for flotsam in debris. What am I doing here? I'm just gonna print them for now. What does it mean? Non-existent function get children. Okay, let's do it on ready then. Just gotta load it up in a certain way, add some mods to slow down loading times, prevent crashes. It just loads so fast that it's crashing. I'm gonna have to check that out. All right, we did it. We got all the flotsam. Now what I can do is I can send them all in random directions. Wait, that was just for me to test it. And then I can do process here. Process delta. And then we do for debris, no, flotsam in debris. Why would you do that? It's just debris. We want to do flotsam dot position plus equals We'll just do randef. I'm just gonna test this for now. Yes, times 10. I don't know what's gonna happen. The heck? Why is it? Wait, really? I can't. We had a Pathfinder character named Bree. It was a spellcaster who had cheese steam magic. This is Debris. It's the opposite. I'll figure this out. I have never done stuff like this before, so I'm figuring it out. Ah! If you watch very closely, you'll see the debris flying across the screen. All right, so we need. How am I gonna do this randomly? I'm trying to do this without animating it. Ugh. What is the rotate? I feel like I do that with the cannonballs. Rotation is delta times that. Okay. I'm in the Navy, and my chief, sorry, was knowledge testing me, and I answered all the questions right, so he threw a curveball at me. What's the purpose of a kedging anchor? I found out that it was a smaller anchor used to draw ships out of port. They'd load it onto a longboat while it's attached to the rope to the shop. They'd throw the anchor out, drop it at the bay, and pull the ship to anchor. That's kind of cool. So it's an anchor that you use to anchor, but also de-anchor. That's interesting. Yeah, because I mean, like in big ports with like tugboats and stuff, they use smaller boats to pull ships and stuff out of the bay. So that makes sense. A kedging anchor. Wee. All right, cool. They're just floating there. Also, I think I'm just gonna keep the boards. So I know I just went through all this to make this animate like this, so I'm gonna reuse this when I do the float the flotsam. It was only used to pull the ship out. Okay, so the big anchor was used to keep the ship in one spot. Makes sense. Those anchors are freaking huge. I've only seen them a couple times. But anchors are massive. Like, you don't think about how big an anchor is, but it needs to stop that giant ship. That also is really hard to process how big it is. You didn't ask what type of ship can never be sunk? A partnership. No, those can sink. Let's see here. So this is processing every time. I don't really need it to do this. I do need the rotation to process, but so I need their, can I set their velocity? No, they don't have velocity. Okay, the issue I'm having is when it spawns, I need them to go out in a different direction, like a random direction. And right now, it's not doing that. I'm gonna do five little debris here. Okay, and I'm gonna start them off randomly. This one's here. Well, no, because I need to start from the middle. And I need them to explode out. Only one ship that's allowed to leak oil into the ocean. What? That's crazy. Why are they're just letting it leak oil? Your low battery sound is a lie, Pipin. It's just a lie. You couldn't dredge it up to fix it. That's crazy, and I didn't know about that. Just think that it's just out there doing that. See, this person gets it. He wants to throw it in a random direction, just like I do. But how do I change that? Like, I want it to go in a direction. So var direction 1 equals vector 2 1 1. Wait a second. 1 2 3 4 5. Can I do rand f range from 1 to 5? 1 to 5. Direction 2. Whoops. 3 4 5. Rename these. just so I can keep count of them a little bit easier. Okay. So this one can go into the right. This one can go negative, right, negative, both negative. And this one go to negative, blah, blah, blah. All right. So for each one, why am I having a hard time thinking about how this works? We got direction. So I want to have different directions. I might as well just freaking animate these. This is getting out of hand. I could have animated this way faster by now. I could have done a particle system too. Hey, Granger. Welcome in, dude. How you doing tonight? It's been a long day. Yeah, I feel that. I'm at the point where I'm like, I don't even know what I'm coding anymore. Oh, I see the Goob Goob 2-month subscriber badge works. That's pretty cool. You got the fire goob. Yeah, the 2 months. That's actually pretty cool. And then I think mine, yeah, if you get the tier 3, it's the golden goob, which I don't really expect anybody to ever just do $25 a month. That's a lot of money. Just go pay for Netflix. They have way more entertainment there. But I also might make like a 6-month or a year subscriber, the golden one. I don't know how long I plan on streaming, but if things keep going well, why not? How's the dev going? Pretty good right now. I'm trying to figure out debris. So right now it's just, I've got it twirling. But as you can see, I've got the cannonballs animating with the water. And they also have sound effects. They have attenuated sound effects. So the further away you are, you won't hear them, but you can like hear these ones splash. Can't hear these back ones splash unless you catch up to it. And as you can see from my health, I just took damage. And we can attack this ship. But not if he's too close, because then he just starts avoiding it. Got him. He's dead. So I'm making debris so that when you hit the ship, a little bit flies off, or when you sink a ship, then it'll scatter around the ocean. But I have no idea how to scatter these effectively. All right, Pipe, and thanks for hanging out. Get them cans recharged. The sound's giving you too much anxiety. It's just like beep 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 beep. That's all good, dude. I appreciate you. How are you wanting to scatter them? Oh, just a little randomness. Like, so when they spawn, back in the day, I made a game maker script that just kind of pushed them out a little bit. I use like friction to slow them down, but I can probably use interpolate. But I just want it to like scatter. So I was thinking, obviously, I don't want them to rotate. Technically, I'd want them to rotate a little bit, just kind of like they're bobbing in the water. And like I have a bobbing script on my player. Probably just take this. Do var. Let's do bob time. Oh, I guess I could do it up here. From what I saw in your direction code, you could do something like random range -1 to 1 for X and Y, which would give you random direction. Okay, so I just do this. So I can just do like -1, maybe -5 to 5, and we can do -5 to 5 here. So that can be a direction. Makes sense. Because I wanted each of them to go in a different direction. So I'd have to like redefine direction every time. Okay. Okay, hold on. I think I'm understanding what I need to do here then. At least to get them started. Think you're right. So for each one, I need to change the direction and then I need to apply that. And okay, I do need to add flotsam dot that. Okay, okay. All right. See, you got me on track. I was just having such a hard time conceptualizing this. And honestly, bringing this bob in here, I don't know if it's going to work, but it'd be cool if it did. It's working. All right, and then I just want to do a random rotation. No, that's sick. So var rotation equals. I don't think I need a speed. I think just an initial rotation might work because I have them bobbing, which looks kind of sick. So how would I do this? Pi r squared, right? So 2 times tau. And this can be the random one. So we can do rand f range -1 to 1 times tau. And then we can apply this. Are they physics-based? No, they're just sprites. But I'll probably need to change these a little bit more. So their frequency, probably just do 1. Might be able to get away with like 0.05 maybe for the amplitude. And then random rotation. Hmm. Okay. Oh, right there. I have the rotation right there. I don't know if this is going to work, but that'd be cool if it did. It works! And then look at them just floating together. So maybe I can randomize the float. I can just randomize it per deal again. The frequency, do 0. Let's just do -1 to 1 and just see what that looks like. You're used to using quaternions for rotating using Euler's angle in 2D space? Okay. No, I didn't know that. The way I did it was fine. I mean, it's like a janky, quick way. Tau is, I think, pi. It's radians, so it takes radians and multiplies it out or something. Here, we got it right here. Oh, okay. It's, yeah, pi times 2. Okay, yeah. I've only seen it used in the tutorial a few times when I was taking the tutorial. Which I haven't touched that tutorial since I started working on this project. I thought I was going to, but let me tell you, the days in between stream, just been like playing games, kind of working on this a little bit. I can use rad 2 degree for the rotation. Radians 2 degree. Oh yeah, you can. Quaternions. I think I know what you're talking about. I do think I know what you're talking about. How do I lerp this? Going back to my ship code. Direction times movement speed. How do I want to get them to a different position? From and to. So from where they're at. Direction times movement speed and then the weight. Direction times, I don't know. I'm just going to say 100. And their weight 0.005. I don't know. I don't have 3 calls here. Oh, I probably have to lerp, tell it what I want to lerp. And they're gone. Try 10. They're still gone. Nope, still gone. Yeah, I don't know where they're at. I'm just gonna try plus equals direction for now. Okay, hold on. Hold. Ah, I know what it is. There we go. Let's see what happens here. They're just slowly going. So I kind of want to do this with the chests and stuff. I do want them to kind of float. There is. Dang, this is kind of cool. All right, so I don't want these. Let's do times 5. Direction times 5. That's not going to work. That's just going to move all of them together. That's not right. Oh, hey! Big Boy Games Official, welcome in. Thank you for the raid. Wow, I was not ready for a raid. My brain is fried, but I'm getting back on track. How's it going? How was stream? What were you up to? Ad right when the raid hit. No. No. Not the ad. We will wait for them. Welcome in. Just a lot of minor quality of life and bug fixes. Getting my game Starground ready for early access on Wednesday. Wednesday, no ads for some people. That's nice. Well, those that got locked in ad jail still have 30 seconds. But let me give you a shout out. Big Boy Games. I see somebody's name is Big Boy Games off. Oh, okay. It says the Raider. It's cutting it off, which is ironic. There we go. Hey, I have actually sat in on your stream a couple times, so that's pretty cool having you raid me. I appreciate that. So what is Starground? Do you have a link that you can share? If you do, I have to permit you, and it gives you 60 seconds. It's on Steam. I would love to see it. Let me give you you got permission to go ahead and post that. But welcome in, Raiders. Talia, welcome in. Dublado, welcome in. MBG5, welcome in. I love the little emotes. Those are so cute. Ooga Booga. Ooga Gabooga. Welcome in. Oh, that is awesome. Okay, let me check this out. Starground. Oh, the art. I just got a little glimpse of it and it looks so good. What do we got here? Build a formidable factory and go dungeoning alone or with friends. Solve logic puzzles and automate resource collection and crafting, or take a break and explore dungeons filled with enemies and dangers. All progression is entirely separate, so your own unique path is yours to make. Oh my gosh, I love the vibes of this. Wow, this is really cool. Kind of getting some like Factorio. Uh, what's that other game? The Mars one. Okay, this is cool. I love the little character. It reminds me of Forager a little bit. 90% done by one programmer. That is impressive. Satisfactory. That's the other one. Yes. Also, Big Boy Games official. Thank you for the follow. I appreciate that. And the Cube Miser. Thank you so much. This is awesome. Well, for everyone that doesn't know me, I am the average goob, and normally I make games in Game Maker. I have a little website called Average Games Studio, and I've got a ton of games on here, but don't be fooled by the quantity of games. These are mostly made in game jams over the past 15 years. So everything is done in crunch time, if you will, which made it a lot easier to get it done. But I've got tons of games on there. You can go in here, you can play them on all sorts of different things. We got Itch, where we've even got a leaderboard for this Quiet Quitter game. Boom, look at that. No, he's a goob and not a goober. Who's a goob? I'm not a goob. Yeah, who did the other 10%? Is that it must be chat, right? Chat must have done it. Average Game Studio sounds funny. Oh, I mean, it makes sense, right? It's just average. Just a bunch of average games. It was North Suns Entertainment, but that was a pipe dream to take on Blizzard Entertainment at one point. Chat always fixes your problems. Chat fixes my problems too. Speaking of which, I'm actually setting up this game. I'm doing the Pirate Software's game jam right now. And this is my first time using Godot. I normally make games in Game Maker. So this is everything you're seeing on screen right now. This is my first like actual week working in Godot and learning how to do everything. I've got a menu system. I've got the game. We're working on this floating debris right now. I've got a pirate ship where you can shoot stuff. And the biggest thing is about a month ago, I started learning how to do game art. So although I've been making games for a very long time, I was never the person to make all the art. And so I wanted to take on the challenge to learn how to make game art. So everything is hand drawn. Even these tile sets, these little wave animations, everything on here is all hand drawn, and I do it in Procreate. So it's been a little bit of a challenge, but it's been a lot of fun. So I went through like 15% of a survivor's Godot course, and I felt confident enough to start taking on a game jam. I don't know why, but I'm having a lot of fun doing it. Looking good for my first game in Godot. Thank you. I just wanted to preface that I've been making games for a while so that it's not like, oh my gosh, that's fantastic. But GD script is hard. All right. GD script is very tough. Most of you know a bit or a lot of coding. That's nice. That's nice. I have been struggling, but uh it's not too hard. I've had a lot of help. I got Granger in here helping me out. Falonier's helped with quite a bit. I'm just taking these guys out. I think they're taking each other out with their own cannons. So I gotta figure that out too. Well, you know what? Maybe friendly fire is a thing. Maybe it's a strategy. I don't know. Bugs become features all the time. I think I have to make 2 separate cannonballs. I've been trying to avoid it, but I don't think there's a choice. Just shoot him with my auto cannon. And then look at this. We can speed up, turn around, and then boost. Struggle with Godot, Lua, and Python are my beloved coding languages. Okay, well, if you like Python, I mean, I hear Godot, GDScript, all that is kind of like it, but I think that's just because it looks like it. I don't really know much about Python. I'm a JavaScript, React, PHP, HTML, CSS kind of guy. So I come from a web dev background mostly. GDScript is easy, yeah, compared to system programming like C++ or Rust, for sure. Yeah. I've done Java, if that counts. Yeah, coding in general just craves a special mindset. Yeah, you need to definitely want to be a little bit logical. But that's what's great about making games is you can take those different things. You can do the art. You can make all these things and you can get in and do the technicals for it and code it and make it come to life. Like that's I love making games. And it's been a long time since I've been making games too. So I'm glad that I can get on here and share it with everyone. It's similar to Python, but not enough. That's fair. Well, Python's been around a lot longer. Java counts? All right, cool. I've got a little bit of Spring Boot. Just a little bit. I did some Spring Boot stuff back in the day. There's a whole organization and programming pattern thing that you can learn later. Sometimes it's hard. Yeah, with GDScript. Yeah, and I'm finding that some of this stuff's kind of weird to me as far as like the actual code goes, but I'm getting in the mindset of changing things to where it's function based. Like my physics process would be massive if I didn't break these functions out, but I'm sure I can move them to other scripts. Like I can put them in the cannons, I can set up different marker scripts and stuff, be more object oriented, if you will. But it's it's a little spaghetti right now. I've been working on this for a week and I feel like I'm already lost in it. But I do have a couple sound effects too. Let me let you in on that little secret. So one of the things is kind of learning how to add the sound effects and then working on like the different volume sliders. And then we've got the cannon sound. So when it lands, that's it. That's all the sound effects I've added so far. But I'm having fun. I'm having fun building. Welcome in, Burger Bites. How are you? First time chatter. That also plays part. Then there's the rabbit hole of organization, the right way to program stuff. Yes. And in a game jam, it gets you away from doing it the right way so you can just get it implemented and then you focus on optimization if you have time. And this game jam is actually one of the game jams that require kind of a game design document. So I'm going to have to revisit this because it's been almost a week since I've looked at it. But the idea was to have like this really cool taking on the role of a pirate searching for a legendary chest. You got to fight a kraken. I've got all this art I can actually share. I've got a little game assets thing in Photoshop. Does take a logical mindset, right? I have friends that have coded for a while and are pretty logical, but recently a friend was not so logical, tried to learn how to code, and it was strange. Right, because you're literally solving problems with code. And it's not it's not a normal thing. Like coding is new, so it's not really ingrained in our systems yet. You reach the peak when you realize there's no right way. Yeah, and that looking for the right way makes you waste time endlessly. Yeah, exactly. Trying to make everything streamlined can be the downfall. It can be its own project. But yeah, so here's some of the art that I did for the game in hopes of getting stuff done. The idea was to use the alchemy potions to mix different concoctions and create different cannonballs that have different effects. I just added damage today, so I don't know how far I'm going to get on this, or if I'm even going to submit it, but I plan on just continuing until it's done, so it doesn't matter if I finish it for the jam. And we got the kraken over here. We've got a shark. We've got a dolphin, and we got a whale. And these guys, they'll pop up in the water, and if you run into them, you take damage and they disappear. And then you've got kind of the different chests and things that can pop up. You can run into these with your ram ability. They break open, and then they have some goob coins in there. I don't know how much of that I'm gonna add. We did a game jam. It was only for 2 days. It was about making idle games. Oh, I love idle games. I made a double chocolate chip muffin clicker. I need to make another one in Godot. That's what I should have done. Right. Coding is constant puzzle solving, like endless amounts of puzzles. There was only 6 submissions. It happens. It's you get ambitious, you want to join a game jam, and then you just end up not submitting. I joined like 20 of them on itch in the past couple years, and I've only submitted 5. MBG5 won the last one. Oh, congrats. But that feels awesome. I haven't won a jam in a long time. Actually, I don't think I've ever won. I think I came close on this one. Where is it? I have some stats right here. Western shooter with kittens. Best sound, most Wild Westy, but I got second place. Maybe this one won. I don't know. I got awesomeness, intensity, and completable. Crypt of the Old Gods. There's some crazy stuff out there. I got a lot of games with a lot of old things. I played them all on stream one time. I was afraid to. I was like, I don't know what's in here. Depends if you ask me. There's a fine line between code readability and code optimization. True. Something doesn't need to be optimized to the point where it's sub-milliseconds count, then I'd rather put my focus on readability. Yeah, I can agree to that. Using generic names for things can really ruin you down the line. Some of those jam games look good. Thank you. Thank you. One of the games, not to brag or anything, but a little bit of a brag. I made this game with my fiance a couple years ago. And whoa. Doblado, thank you for the follow. You just helped us reach the 690 follow goal. Thank you. I appreciate that. The What's in Your Mouth game has over 20,000 plays on GX Games. This was made in a weekend. You play a dog and you eat toys and you poop. Look, you eat poop. Look, you can eat the poop. Om nom. And then you hide under desks. Hey, MVG5, thank you for the follow. I appreciate that. Bringing us over our goal. Burger Bites. Is this my first game with Godot? Yes. Yes, this Pirate Jam game is my first Godot game. Arrrrchemist. Doblado, gonna be going to bed. Have a nice stream. Hope to see your stream another day in the future. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. I hope you have a good night and a good rest of your weekend in case I don't see you. But yeah, this is my first game with Godot, but I've been using Game Maker for everything else. So I've got quite a bit of Game Maker skill, but Godot is a lot better than Game Maker. I'm excited to get into Godot more because I want to do 3D games. And I've learned Unreal Development Kit about 10, 12 years ago. And I liked it. I liked Unreal a little bit, but everything just kind of takes forever to load. And I just kind of want to iterate. I want to make things. And I love that Godot is open source. So if I need to modify it or if I need a bug fix or something, there's a huge community around it. So I really like that. You eat and you poop. It's a game loop. Exactly. You got 60 seconds to clean up everything in that game. I thought it was funny. I was like 20,000 plays. I'm like, who is playing this game? Ooga Gabooga says MBG5 beat me and my buddy by a bit, and you think you were second place. Hey, you know what? Second place is the first not winner. That's all that matters. Second place is great. You're up there as long as you're in the top 10. I think you're good. The best engine is the one that you ship your game with. Boom. No, I agree. I was comparing apples to oranges there too. I mean, Game Maker's good for its things. Godot has been good for its things, but Unity is good for its things. And I think Godot has a pretty good following right now. Tons of people are in it. So if I need help, there's tons of people to help. Whereas when I was doing some Game Maker, there's like 2 people in the world. So hey, Crab, welcome in. Thank you for the follow. Wow, lots of people in here hanging out, just chilling on a Friday night. From the big boy games. That was quite the raid. Ooga Booga, thank you for the follow. I appreciate that. All this support. It's making I don't even know what to do. I don't even know what to work on anymore. I think I was working on debris floating. Been lurking for a bit, figured I'd say hello. Well, I appreciate that. Yeah, no, I mean, you don't have to. Lurkers are welcome here. Speaking of lurking, thank you for the hydrate. I'm going to drink out of my non-branded, this is totally not a sponsored G Fuel bottle. Holy cow. Burger Bites. Thank you for the follow. I appreciate that. I don't know how else to say I appreciate everyone here. Like, I guess to work on my game, because that's what everybody's here for. So let's just jump right back into it. Basically what I have is some debris. And gosh dang it. Talia, thank you for the follow. Oh, I am flattered with the support. Thank you. You know, just because you're rated doesn't mean you have to follow. You don't have to. You don't have to. But I do have a schedule. So if you do want people to watch, I do have a schedule and I try to stick to it. Friday nights have been usually kind of like my flex night for playing games and stuff. But that brings me to my next thing, which is how much time is left on the game jam. I have no idea. We have 4 days, 10 hours, 34 minutes left. So I'll tell you what, I'm probably not going to launch a completed game in that time, but my goal for this game jam was not to complete a game, it was to make a game. And so far we're there. I've got the debris floating in random positions and it's kind of bobbing in the water. So I feel great about that. We got cannons that shoot and do damage. I have abilities with cooldowns. So things are going pretty good. I want to learn. Hush. Okay. All right, Talia. I'm sorry. I'll let the code speak. I followed because I enjoy this. Well, thank you. Everyone's following. I just wanted to fit in. Burger Bites. Hey, I get that. Sometimes I follow the hype train and then don't tell them. Sometimes I unfollow. Like if the vibe check's not there, I'm gone. But I like give them the serotonin while they're streaming. So I get it. You want to be one of the cool kids. Do I like game jams? Oh my gosh. Talia, I love game jams. I love game jams. I don't know if you were here when I was showing this off, but I have a website, Average Game Studio, where every one of these games are game jam games. Except for Jet Cake. Every one of these was game jam games. I even have a game from the Flappy Bird game jam. When Flappy Bird got taken down, I made my own version. Yeah, all these are mine. Vibe check passed so far. I think I have a note. No, I lost all mine. I have that one. And I made a lot of these with teams of like maybe 2 or 3 people. So I usually had somebody doing art, somebody doing music, or the stream. I did stream back in the day doing some game jam stuff. And a lot of people from stream would make the art or they would help make like sound effects and stuff. One game that has a ton of art from other people is Caution. There's a lot of blood. I mean, it's just red color. It's not really blood. But this game, Bedtime Lights Out, it was insane. It was a horror game. It had, I think it was part of the PewDiePie Jam or something. And you had to find parts of Stefano, and you're like this kid who killed his parents. It was crazy. That was, I don't know what I was thinking when I was doing that, but it was fun. I'm following channels I haven't been to in years. Like, who's Base Trade TV? I don't know. Outdone all the good vibing checks. Just look at these vibes. Oh yeah, the little goob goobs. Also, everybody that follows the channel, I think you get some emotes for free, and I think one of those is the most said thing on Twitch, which is The Aya, thank you for the follow. Appreciate you. Thank you everybody for hanging out tonight too. It's more than generous of you to spend your time hanging out here and just sticking around to see what I'm working on. I feel like I can't work on stuff now because all these new people are here. I'll go make fan art for Starground because it's what I do is art, like for the game jam. Okay, so you make art for your game jams. That's pretty sick. I am very, very fond of art. It has been a mystery to me for so long, and I finally started doing it. One game that's not even on there actually was my Learn You a Game Jam submission. So I haven't even added this to my website yet, but I just learned digital art, and I even had a blog where I went through my process on stream. I learned digital art using Procreate and iPad, and there's this entire blog from start to finish where I made all this art for this game. So I appreciate artists so much, and I love everything that everyone makes. It doesn't matter how good or bad they think it is. I'm just impressed. And it's so much fun to just make this kind of stuff. And all those emotes. I don't know if anybody's ever heard of Two Nerdy Nerds. As a matter of fact, I'm gonna go ahead and give them a shout out. But Celine from Two Nerdy Nerds actually made all of my emotes. So the community around here is very friendly and very generous and awesome. So it's been a fun journey so far, and I'm glad that I can share it with everyone and be part of it. But yeah, like this game that I'm making now, my ship game, I'm doing all the art for. I did all the art for too, and it's just fun. I love sharing it. So, but no, Two Nerdy Nerds are awesome. They also do Godot Game Dev. They're actually the reason I started streaming and doing game dev on stream. Not the reason I started streaming, but streaming game dev, because just watching them work in Godot, and they're getting their first Steam game out there out of Godot. It was just so inspiring. All right. So direction times 1.5. Okay, we're getting somewhere with the debris. Okay, even better. I think that's good. All right, we're gonna give them a little bit more of an amplitude here. Also, we have an ad break coming up, so if you need to use the restroom, now is the time. Probably gonna be going for just a little bit longer, trying to get some of these things added to the game. Oh my gosh, that's beautiful. Look at that debris. All right, cool. So I think if I add more debris, oh my gosh. Oh, Granger. Holy cow, dude. Thank you for the what is that? 5 gifted subs? Holy smokes, thank you. Wow, look at that. We got a gifted sub to Irish John Games. Love watching their game. Oh my gosh. They're making a pirate game too. Giant Coyote, Dagger, Dev Guy 777, and Lock 47. That's awesome. Hey, thank you for gifting those subs out, Granger. I appreciate all your support, dude. Am I joining his game jam? No, probably not. I need to get away from game jams for a little bit. I do want to work on my main project, which is going to be a Godot game. I have another one here. It's called a memory game. And it's the reason I started learning Godot. I wanted to make this memory game, which is it's a challenging game where you match English cards to their Spanish counterparts. As you progress, you'll face more cards to match and debuffs that affect your gameplay. To help you out, you can use companion monsters, memory cheat abilities, and time boosting abilities. Yeah, this is going to be my main project. 1 month off. All right. Well, I'll look into it. If it is a game jam that falls on a time frame, I might. Things get pretty busy. If it's like a weekend game jam, that might even be better for me. Spanish to English learning app. I know Spanish. No, I want to learn Spanish. I know just a little bit. I know enough to kind of read some and understand a little bit. And I took 3 years in high school, but that's been 15 years. So yeah, no, I would love to be a little bit bilingual, if not just bilingual. The jams in September. September's gonna be a little bit busy for me. How long is that jam? Yeah, no, I do want the link. Hang on, let me permit you. There you go. You got a minute. I know someone that has worked on a Spanish learning app. Me too, Granger. Actually, I've used that Spanish learning app because it's actually pretty cool. Oh, this is the Jern Jam. Okay. It's 2 weeks long. All right. Let me see what this is. 3rd annual Irish John Games Community Jam. It'll be decided by you. Any game engine, any assets you have. Obviously, I would make my own assets. 2 weeks is a nice long time. Okay. No AI content. Good. No early starters. That's fine. General game jam. No NSFW. Yup. What are the prizes? Oh, we got some sponsors here. Okay. Yeah, I sponsored the Learn You a Game Jam, and I thought it was pretty cool. I like the fact that people had to make a devlog to show their process, no matter what they were doing, no matter what they submitted, as long as they kept a log and a journal of things that happened. That's why I did the blog for mine. I didn't partake in any of the prizes or anything like that, but I think that gets announced tomorrow. Okay. Here, just to prove it, I joined it. All right. No pressure, but if I do have the time, I would like to do this. The time frame's not too bad. I should be here around that time. Bonus points for experts teaming up with beginners. Okay. I mean, honestly, if there's people that start looking for teams and stuff, I might consider maybe I work with another developer or something, maybe like an expert developer in Godot, and I can help out with all the other stuff. Well, yeah, I mean, this actually anything to reinforce my learning is nice. I do work a lot better in game jams because I can focus on getting stuff together, and I'm pretty good at coming up with things that I want, like finding concepts and different mechanics and things that I like. Oh, somebody made fan art of Arrrrchemist. A copy fan actually, one of my streams late at night, they're like, I'm gonna make the ship. And they did. They made it in 3D. Like, I would love to work with people who are this talented all the time. Yeah, I think any learning getting on that track is good. What was I doing here? Oh yeah, I was gonna see if I can add just random flotsam to this. I should be able to just throw it in there. Yeah, look at that. Boom. We got random debris now. I'm gonna make a new layer. It'll be your first if I feel up to par. Oh, okay. So what game engine? Godot maybe? Oh, look at that. Nice. All right, these little debris piles will have like coins and stuff in them. So if you ram through them, I don't know how I'm gonna spread them all out, but I think I'm onto something here. Okay, dipping your toes into Unity and Godot. Yeah, I tried learning Unity before Godot, and it wasn't too bad. I made that little demo game with the kid with the flashlight and like the little animals running around the room. Like a little twin stick shooter. I made that demo game, and that was pretty fun. But I don't know. I kind of like Godot's 2D systems. It's actually been pretty nice. Yeah, Granger's like a Unity pro, so you stick around, you just pick his brain about everything. Oh, this is great. Look at that. Everything's kind of working. My debris floating? Do I need to add more amplitude to them? Probably. It's actually, I'm going to do the low end of 0.5 with a high end of 0.1. There we go. Everything looks like it's kind of moving now. We got the waves wiggling. We got these guys. We've got my ship. Everything's kind of looking like it's in the ocean. I need to add the bob to the other ships too. Hey, Basie. Thank you for the follow. Welcome in. Hope you're doing good tonight. Hey, Captain Onosa. Welcome back. This is looking good. Thank you. Thank you. I'm trying. I'm really trying. You know what? If I can make it pretty, it'll look like I have a game. And then what are they going to say? They'll be like, oh, the game's terrible, but it looks cool. How long have I been working Godot? Sorry for the intro questions. No, you don't have to apologize. I will answer everybody's questions as best as I can. Uh, a week? What's it been? A week? Maybe a little over a week. Maybe 10 days. I think I've been working Godot in 10 days. Yeah, we're going into the 2-week mark. Um, I started by learning. I think that's the course I was taking. So I was going through a course on stream doing a little survivors game. So I can kind of show you. I was working on this. This was my first project right here. And this is just going through that Udemy course. And I'm using it to learn Godot. I'm not using it to learn how to make a game necessarily. It was really just to learn Godot. And I do want to make a survivors game called Corporate Survivors. But yeah, wait, this is 2 weeks ish. Add shaders if you want something cool but entirely useless. I mean, there's nothing wrong with adding some shaders. I was thinking about adding some water shaders or maybe something that looks like mist. But yeah, like this little survivors game is how I'm learning it. And it's really fun. I love survivors games. As a matter of fact, one of our community members, Bear Like Lion, actually just launched theirs on Steam this week, and I probably got like 3 hours in it already. And I'm on the desert level and I can't beat it, but I've like unlocked all but one character, so I'm trying to beat it. As in a YouTube tutorial for 2D pixel RPG games, learn Godot. Yeah, that's the way to do it. You just find a good easy tutorial or course. Don't mind the code. Just get something working. Learn the game engine and then worry about optimizing your code and making things better. Yeah, like this little game has been what I'm learning with. So I learned how to do the timers, the health bars, like this progress bar for experience, learning how to do these little animations with the animation editor. So it helped me with a lot of the stuff that I'm actually using in my game. So it was very useful. Compute shaders? I don't know what that is. I barely know what a shader is. All right, Ryan. Thank you for hanging out tonight. I appreciate you, man. I hope you have a great night too, and I will see you probably Sunday if you're hanging out. I'll be here Sunday. And look at that, it does compute shaders. What does compute shaders do? Is it just a better way to render? I use them for the voxel engine I created in Unity. It runs the logic on the GPU instead of the CPU. Okay. I did see something about the particle system, you being able to run it either on the GPU or CPU. I can't tell if the ships are moving because my player's camera is bobbing. I can't tell if those ships are bobbing. Hold on, can you do I don't know if you can do negative for the bob frequency. Oh yeah, I can see it. They're just slightly bobbing. Go! Hey, Granger. Thank you for the 2-month sub. Appreciate that. Wow. Oh yeah, you like continued the sub, right? Somebody continued a sub and it like showed up late. I thought that was you. That's awesome. Wow. Can you believe it's been we're on 2 months? That feels so weird. Oh man, I'm be flying. I feel like it was just yesterday I started doing the learn you a game jam stuff. It just feels like it was yesterday. That is so bizarre. All right. So I guess I don't really want the debris to be floating everywhere. I do kind of want to make sure I've got chests and stuff, but now I've got everything bobbing up and down. Everything's animating. We've got the water. It looks like everything's actually in the water. The cannons are working. The volumes are working. Everything's on its own bus. What do we have left tonight? Oh, not too much here. Okay. We got the splash. That's right. I did that tonight too. We've got that splash going on. We've got the ships have little water things underneath them that I added. Not a bad stream, huh? Not a bad stream. But that is going to be all for me tonight. I wanted to thank everybody. Thank you all for coming in tonight, hanging out. Thanks for trusting me with your time. And like I said earlier, I do have a schedule. So if you're looking for more times to catch me live, feel free to check that out. It's going to be Sunday, Monday, Wednesday, and Fridays. And usually on Fridays, if I'm not doing a game jam, we'll hang out and play some games. Sometimes I do Saturday morning games, but it's all just it's all just good vibes. I just try to keep it easy here. Nice place to hang out. If you want to drop by and just say hi bye, I'm always down for that. But let's see here. Let's find somebody from the indie game devs team. I don't really have anybody that I'm that I'm following that's live, but I did see Basie drop a follow. So I think they're working on a game called Kiwi Burt. That seems like a lot of fun. Let's go ahead and give them a little raid, show them a little bit of love. Not at all. Came here 4 raids deep. Yeah, Talia, we're just gonna keep the raid train going. But thank you, everyone. Thank you for all your support. I appreciate you tonight. I hope that you have a great rest of your weekend, and I hope to see some of you on Sunday. We'll be picking up some more Arrrrchemist Game Dev and trying to build this game that we have in front of us. Try to get that deadline. Maybe work on some upgrades and the actual cannonballs that we're supposed to be working on. Thank you, Krev. Thank you, Burger Bites, Talia, RTN, CDR. Thank you so much for hanging out, Granger. I appreciate you. Captain Nosa, thank you again. MBG5, I appreciate you. Hope you had a good time here. Thank you, everyone, and I will see you on Sunday.